on, everybody? This is Michael over at supermillennial.com. I wanted to share today some of my favorite personal finance books. Honestly, these 5 are the ones that really changed my life, and a lot of it was unfortunately not taught in school, so we have to go out and learn this stuff on our own. So, personal finance, money management, investing, paying down debt, saving for retirement. It's not taught in school a ton, if any. It wasn't for me. So I went ahead and, when I graduated college, I was pretty frustrated at my first job, and I was like, wow, nothing is taught. Like, how do I not know, how to choose a 401k options, how to choose insurance, like things that, were pretty real world 101, I thought. So I went on a quest to read as much as I could, subscribed to a lot of blogs, read a lot of books. So I went ahead and put together my top 5 personal finance books that changed my life, and hopefully these will help you guys too. So first up is I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Ramit Sethi is the author. Incredible book. Absolutely love it. Probably the easiest book you'll ever read as far as just humor. I mean, personal finance, budgeting, things like that, not necessarily the most fun to write about or read about. So he actually does an incredible job of being very direct, giving you actionable steps, and is really funny. I mean, it's a really good book. It's a national bestseller. It has been for years and years, so I couldn't recommend it more. I think it's $5 on Amazon. I'll have all the links down below this video, but definitely check that out if you want to get started with your finances, get automating your money. There's just a ton of benefits. I think every person should have to read this book heading out of high school or college. So great job to Ramit on that one. Second is going to be Think and Grow Rich. This was, I think, published in 1937 originally. It's a classic for sure, but definitely one that I would highly recommend to anyone. It really helps you kind of find what you want to do in life, your purpose. It teaches you really how you need to become successful. He has 13 principles. I won't go over all of them. But some of them including mastering your mind, going over, really learning specific skills so that way you can, earn more. And there's just a ton of value in it. I think it's, for being almost 100 years old, is one of the best books you could possibly read. So definitely would encourage that. Next up is going to be The Millionaire Next Door. Absolutely love The Millionaire Next Door. I think we all have this Instagram facade that when you're a millionaire, you're on yachts and private planes and, just doing things that are unbelievable. Maybe. I think the majority of millionaires are like this one, though. And it really just talks about how millionaires spend their money wisely. They're not, wasting it all around and living, that kind of keeping up with the Jones lifestyle. That's definitely not what the majority of self-made millionaires are doing. I think one of the things that you'll really learn from it is just their habits. For example, 2/3 of these millionaires work between 45 and 55 hours a week. 85% of them are first-generation millionaires, so they're self-made. They call their jobs dull normal by being contractors, auctioneers, pest controllers, or paving contractors. Most of them have their own business, so I think that's something that has really resonated with me and why I went out on my own to try and create multiple businesses. And they do consider themselves frugal, so usually they're driving used cars, they're driving ones that are going to last a long time. They're not buying new cars and new houses. They're really saving a lot and spending wisely. So it's an eye opener. I don't think most people understand how millionaires spend their money. So that was a good one. Next up, this thing's a beast, but it is worth every penny. It is Tony Robbins' Money Master the Game: 7 Steps to Financial Freedom. It is as detailed of a book as you can find on really everything money related. So, I mean, you're going to cover different ways to get to financial independence, how to save, how to invest. It's very comprehensive. I mean, it goes into really complex stuff: asset allocation, real estate investing, index funds. A lot of things that aren't taught in school, but they definitely should be. I think that Money Master the Game is, really like the library of all books kind of put into one. It's a little complicated for some people, but I think it's worth it. Even if you get, if you don't get everything, I think it just gives you a new way to look at it. One way I really took a lot of value out of it is that Tony Robbins has succeeded, very much. He was very poor. Now he's almost worth $1 billion. He's incredibly successful. And with that success, he gets to meet some of the top people in Wall Street and in the financial world that a lot of us will never even know their names or know how their trading style or investment advice for normal people is. So he got to really pick their brains, and he did a great job making it relatable and understandable for readers. So I highly encourage that one. And then one of my favorite books actually is what I've been saying all day. Why didn't they teach me this in school? Why didn't they? I mean, nothing is taught in school. It's why I started my website. I got really mad and wanted to help people. Obviously, there's a lot of blogs out there you can read and look at, but that was why I first started, and I'm really glad I did. It's obviously changed my life, but I got to I've got to speak with the author Cary through a mutual connection in my past job. So really good. It's really easy to read. It's got 99 personal money management principles to live by. So basically, he just goes by one-page lessons. So really easy. You can flip it open to any page. Take a lot of value out of it. Highly recommend that one. And I know I said 5, but I got to sneak in my own because I do feel like this book will help a ton of people. Again, my book is Advice for My Younger Self: Successful Habits for Health and Wealth. It is available on Amazon. I did create it on my own, able to get it professionally edited. You can take a look at it on hard copy, or you can take a look on Kindle if you prefer that reading style. But again, just trying to help people get the habits needed to make change in their life. And again, what school did not teach us. So thanks again for taking a look at the video. Let me know in the comments if you recommend any other ones. Maybe I haven't learned about them, and always happy to keep educating and finding new books to help us out and make more money and live a better life. So thanks again.